the fence. Second gear. And we're spinning. Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. So, had a little adventure this morning. As you can see, I got a post propped up with another post. Fence is kind of disheveled. Evidently, the cows, they decided that, you know, the grass was greener on the other side of the fence, so they pushed the fence out here. But we got the cows back in. Didn't exactly film it, because I didn't have time to get the camera ready. You know, there was way more important things going on, like get the cows back up. So we got all the cows up. Get you set up here so you can see what we're doing. Yeah, we got the cows back up. I'm about to fix this fence. I've already brought a post over here. So yeah, we'll get this took care of. And I can get my boggin. My ears are getting cold. Warm the ears back up. You gonna flop over fence? Yeah, look at that. I'd say the post rotted out. We'll get her fixed though. This wind doesn't try to kill us. You know, we had a brief moment of spring there for about 3-4 days. It decided to, you know, get up in the high 50s and low 60s, which was nice. But we're back to winter again. Let's get her hole dug. We'll dig a hole.
Put that right on a rock pile, didn't you?
Oh boy. And that post is rotted off, ain't only dug up that much of it so far.
Huh.
It's just completely gone. I guess deep enough.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Probably stick that in the ground.
That's a tall one, ain't it?
Yeah, most of them's 8-foot posts you can get now instead of 6.
Well, that's what he had there.
Yep.
That's good heading, folks. It's going to sit in there good.
Yep.
Right there, you think?
Yeah. We can always tap that one side. We can tap that side up here in a second.
Yeah. That's pretty sturdy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I forgot to put wire up there. We can fix that though. wire. You ain't got to grab hold of my shirt now. Don't look horrible.
Start down the bottom.
It don't matter, we need to push them posts back over. So we only need a little short dab to get her back together. That's right, she's fixed now. So, what I ended up doing, I didn't have enough bob wire to mount anything in the shed, so I need to pick up another roll up next time I'm out. Had to use this tiny spot of O wire to do this right here, then I used some brace wire to do this spot. And yeah, that's the 2 spots I had to fix. So she's back up, post is in, new cross piece, new-ish. And wire's tied back on. So it is time to put my stuff up, go grab a bite to eat, and get in the truck here. And warm up some, because it has got cold outside again. I'm gonna grab some lunch. I got 1 load of corn to haul off, or part of load. Oh, we might be down in the mud here. See if my hub's locking and click. All right, hubs is locked in. Let's see if they'll take. They ain't locked in yet. Spin, spin, spin. Don't hit the fence. Second gear. And we're spinning. Alright. Shift her back up. I think I take in a second. Sometimes. There we go. Now we got 4 drive. We're gonna get stuck in the yard. It's safe to say we're out of the drought, that's for sure. Oh, we are on the edge of my mom's yard doing this, so she ain't gonna be too happy about me turning it up, but we'll worry about that later. Maybe she won't notice the ruts down here, so I'm gonna get out of here before I get in trouble. Killed it. So we'll catch up y'all here in a little bit. Welcome back to Mid-10, everybody. Been cutting firewood today. Didn't film any of it because, you know, it's kind of boring just cutting firewood over and over again. Figured you guys get tired of it. So we're going to let Dalton drive Alex's truck back if he don't kill it. There you go. So we're going to go unload this wood here in just a second and go from there. I think we're going to plan on working on the sprayer sun tomorrow. So we'll go up here and we'll set some cubes out the cow so they don't run out of the fence when we get up here, and we film a little of that and go from there. Here, you hold this. Sure, cow.
You stay back there, buddy. So I don't run over you. Stay back there so I don't run over you, okay? Move on. I see you, baby. I got the cubes out the cows. I think Dylan filmed that. Looking pretty good. Basically, we just put a bag out to keep them up here as we drive through the gates, and they don't bother us any. Spread it out a little bit so they gotta take their time eating a little more. And then the same thing coming in. Since we're back in the back of the pasture back here, we put some cubes out for them on the way in, just to keep them calm. But we'll go get here and we'll get this wood unloaded. And
Dog, don't eat that.
that's like good fresh horse poop for dog eat.
Yep. Nice dog.
Dog, you've got fat.
Yeah, I know it has. It used to be all skinny. Go get it, Jake. Go get it. He's gotten fatter.
Fat shaming my dog, huh?
Yep. Yeah, she's a little fat. She's a little chunky. See, she's too fat to be out today.
Dog?
Landed right on her neck. She's winded awful quick too.
Yep. I like your supervision stance. I like your supervisor stance.
Yeah, that's good supervisor stance to look at non-approval.
Yep. Stand there, arms crossed.
Arms crossed, just staring.
They're
Mad look on your
wrong.
face. Like a good wife.
Yep.
Welcome back to Mid-10, y'all. I haven't filmed much today because we've been doing a lot of figuring and contemplating and working on a project for Dylan here. Dylan's working on his own project here today. So I haven't filmed a lot today. It's Sunday afternoon. Working on a sprayer again today, this afternoon. We are still trying to figure out where we're going to put the cutoff switch for the battery. I think we've about decided against putting it in the cab. We're going to move it back out here. Just to do, looks like we want to cut a big hole in the cab, get it in and out. We don't want to cut holes in the cab. What we want to do, so we want it putting out here. So right now, Alex is taking the grill off front of the sprayer. I'll let Dylan paint it for us while me and Alex work on figuring out where we're going to position his cutoff switch at. Dylan's working on redoing his basketball goal. He's got a little basketball goal from me and Alex's heyday of 12-year-olds that he's working on redoing today. So we've been letting him paint it and cut some wood, and he's trying to finish that up here in a minute. That's kind of where we're at today. So we'll get back at it here in a minute and bring you along for a little bit of it before we call it a day. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Is it out?
Yeah, I think so.
We'll get it screwed in and see if this thing even goes down. It might be while it's done. Don't want to go down now. Oh, fix one thing, find 5 other things wrong.
That feels like
Good old sprayer.
Go through the board and then attach to that.
Yep, that's how it come off, isn't it? Here, let's put 2 bolts in this. Okay, like this.
Well, it opens up a lot better.
It actually opens up the cylinder on it. Like it's designed to have a cylinder on it or something?
Yeah, like it's supposed to have 2 cylinders. Yep.
All right, so for people who don't know what we're talking about, that we found, when we flipped the hood up while ago, we realized I guess the driver's side lift cylinder on the hood was off of it. It come unscrewed. That door's got a cold breeze. So I'm doing, Dylan, so I knock these through. What are you doing? Welding the bottom back in it?
What?
Welding the bottom back in it?
Yeah, I made a new bottom for it.
All right. So I actually made a new bottom for the battery box.
Welding a couple holes in it for weight reduction.
Make it faster.
Yeah. I don't want this thing to be too heavy.
So what we're thinking about now, instead of setting the color switch in there.
Hey, what are you doing, Jack?
We'll set the cutoff switch over here. Hey, Jack.
That's what we're doing.
Hey, Ruby.
What?
Yeah, Dylan's over there working.
Yeah, Dylan's building a basketball goal, hon.
Dylan's building his basketball goal.
Yeah. He said he could school you in 5 minutes on it.
Dylan got his goal done. We've got to get a net for it. That worked for now, though. What we're kind of working on here today is we got the parts ordered. Bart, appreciate the help. He's been sending us a lot of part numbers. He's running an older version of these, right, Alex?
I think he said he runs like a 745, which is the same size but an older version of this Wilmar.
Yeah, so he reached out to us when we started making his videos and gave us the part numbers. He's been helping, so we really appreciate the help of that, Bart. But he gave us a bag number for his airbags. We got an airbag ordered. It'll be here in a week or so. We didn't overnight it. We just had it shipped standard delivery from a local parts guy here in town.
Yeah, I found out they were the same price as an online link Bart has sent me. They were within
10 bucks, something like that, 20 bucks.
If you figured up the shipping from the website, it's gonna be within like $2 of ordering it from here in town, so I just ordered it local.
So we got that bag ordered. So now we're kind of waiting on it for finish up the airbag system. So we're working on getting this battery bolted down today. We want a lid done to it so we can kind of protect that battery and get this kill switch put on here. So we're kind of pittering with that someday, because that needs to be done too. I think we said earlier, we talked about putting it in a cab, but more and more we're leaning toward putting it out here. And we found that this cylinder here was actually off of it, this lift cylinder on the hood. We get that put back on today. Dylan sprayed the grill. It's drying. We'll probably put another coat of paint on it because all the paint's flaked off of it. Took it off, it's got to be easier access to the front up here. I'll probably put a switch on here in a little bit. But we got a hold down made for a battery now. So we bolt it down, then figure out what we're gonna do about a cover for it. We got some aluminum diamond plate over here. We may make a lid out of it. From an old toolbox we had years ago, we kind of kept around to cut pieces out of it, got beat up. May make a lid out of it or a couple of pieces of thin steel. We're not sure yet, but we'll end up making a lid out of it somehow. We get the battery bolted down first though, so we know it's down, and we'll go from there with it. So we got some J-hooks actually drilled up from the bottom. You saw them drilling in a while ago.
Yeah, these are off a old off-road project that I found in the toolbox.
Yep. So I keep parts laying around. The top straps was too wide for it. It wouldn't fit in the box, but we made a plate for it. We got some hose wrapped around it so it won't rub the battery raw. Old off-road trick of ours from battery boxes we made in the past, or hold downs we made in the past. So here's a hold down we made. 2 J-hooks. Got it bolted down.
Yeah, it came with this, but that's too wide to stay within the box.
Yeah, it's gonna hang over the box, so.
And these don't really last that long.
Nah, too much rubber. And we found that we used to make these off-road trucks when we built them. Take a piece of metal, put through here, wrap it with some good rubber hose. It won't rub a hole in your battery. And it works just fine. And if you ever hold off on an off-road truck and much bouncing and off-road and rough riding you do, I'll hold up on a sprayer. I'll keep that battery from coming out. We did get the saws tuned up yesterday. That's why we didn't film much yesterday. We could cut a little firewood. You know, we did tune the saws up though. We'll go through them, and we may be hitting the logging woods here next weekend. So stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Time to start cutting logs again. Pretty days to be in the woods. Well, it's getting to be a little late here. Well, it's not really late. It's 4 o'clock. It's Sunday. I think we'll call it here. We'll go off, gotta get ready to go to work tomorrow. Gotta get kids home. So I appreciate you guys joining us. As always, good Lord willing. We'll catch you on the flip side. Till next.